The Ferrari should sell for a whopping $26,343 if you're using it as a comp. If you're using it as a comp for a Camry should sell for $199,240.
Originating from deep inside the Rocky Mountains, transported through the power of the internet, and arriving inside your tiny earbuds. It's the Appraiser Coach Podcast.
Minisode.
Welcome back, one and all. Dustin Harris hanging out on the most listened to appraisal podcast in the world. Thank you for joining me, folks. One of us here remind you that we are sponsored by ANOW Software. ANOW, of course, is the software that I use to manage everything in my appraisal office. You should be as well. What a fabulous program, folks. Check them out if you've not done so already. It is ANOW. Let me spell that for you. It's real easy, just like it sounds. ANOW.com. All right, folks, as appraisers, we deal with this quite often. Let me just set the stage. You're at an appraisal appointment, and you're doing the inspection, and the realtor shows up and has a set of comps there and starts to tell you how much this house should sell based on the comps, quote-unquote comps, C-O-M-P-S, their term, not ours, comps that are selling for $156 a square foot. Therefore, this house obviously needs to be selling for $156 a square foot as well. Or some form or fashion of that phrase comes up because we're talking to an individual who, let's just say, and I love you, my realtor friends, I love you, my agent friends, but you don't do the same job that we do. I mean, what we do is different than what you do, and I have utmost respect for what you do, but it's different. It's different. You are a built-in bias for whichever party you are representative. You are an agent. I mean, look at the word agent and what that means. You're supposed to be biased. You're supposed to be supportive of those individuals that you represent. An appraiser is the exact opposite. Yes, we still deal with real estate. Yes, we still deal with quote-unquote prices and values and numbers and all of that jazz, but our role is very different than yours. And consequently, when we are looking at the process of valuing real estate, we, let's just face it, are going to look at it a little bit differently than you might. One of the things that we struggle with as appraisers is this idea of price per square foot. Now, folks, I get it. I understand. That is a common thing. It's the way you were taught. It's the way you were bred. It's not your fault, right? This is just the way that you were matured in the business, is talking about things based on price per square foot. But please, for the love of Pete, can we not anymore? Please, folks, there's a problem. And I want to lay it out as clearly as possible. I want to use an analogy when I get back from the break, but I want to lay it out as well as I can. Why price per square foot is so misleading. I'll tell you something that's not misleading at all. In fact, it is leading, the opposite of misleading, and that is ANOW Software. ANOW leads you in the right direction with your numbers. Folks, I work on my business, not in my business, every single week. I schedule time, I get in there, I spend a half hour to an hour working on the business, and it's so easy to do with ANOW Software because all I got to do is hit a couple buttons, and I know how much business I'm doing, how much is past due, how much is still in the pipeline, how many revision requests we're having. I mean, I can see the numbers are right in front of me, and ANOW makes it so easy. If you've not switched over to ANOW Software for your appraisal management software, oh my gosh, what are you waiting for? Check them out. Go to ANOW Software. It's on the web, anow.com, ANOW.com. Welcome back to the program, folks. A little trivia question. How much does a 2020 Toyota Camry weigh? The answer is about 3,400 pounds. How much does a 2020 Ferrari Portofino weigh? The answer is about almost 3,700 pounds, 3,669 to be exact. 3,669 for a 2020 Ferrari Portofino. Interestingly, a brand new 2020 Toyota Camry sells for a market price of $24,425. $24,425. It weighs 3,400 pounds. Do the math. It is selling for $7.18 a pound. See where I'm going with this? A 2020 Ferrari Portofino weighs $36.69, but the purchase price, manufacturer's retail price, get this, I hope you're sitting down, $215,000. Ouch. Therefore, the 2020 Ferrari Portofino is selling for $58.60 per pound. Using that math, folks, a Camry should sell. Actually, let's start with a Ferrari. The Ferrari should sell for a whopping $26,343 if you're using it as a comp. If you're using it as a comp for a Camry should sell for $199,240. Well, Dustin, a Camry's not comparable to a Ferrari. Case closed. Folks, if you want to join me at the All-Star team, please check me out. It is theappraisercoach.com/memberships. There is so much benefit to being a part of this great group of appraisers working together. We're out of our appraiser caves. We're collaborating. We're helping each other with our appraisals. We're helping each other to become better business owners. Check it out. It's only $49 a month, folks. Such a deal. Check them out. theappraisercoach.com/memberships.
You've been listening to the Appraiser Coach podcast with Dustin Harris. If you like what you hear, please give us a 5-star rating and post a short review on iTunes. For more in-depth insider information on how you can make more money as a real estate appraiser, visit theappraisercoach.com and sign up for the All-Star team today. Thanks for joining us. And now, get out there and create some value.